Hello folks, welcome to the show today. Today we're going to be doing live commentary of my new baby gunner. Currently he's playing with the setup of default short and long range shotguns, which is one of my personal favorites, so hopefully you'll find that entertaining. And assuming that this game loads within the next fiscal year, we will all be fine. I've been compiling and rendering a bunch of videos, so I apologize for there not being any for a little bit, but of course. Well, since I'm here, a lot of people, more specifically Billy Sunstale, who is an insignificant little maggot in terms of, you know, the grand scheme of things, has said that I hack. As a friend of mine showed me once, or as it was told to me by a friend of mine, but he said that I hack because apparently when I rocket jump, I do not take damage when I fall, and there's a very easy explanation for that, which I'm going to show right now. This is empty, so this will work. I'm going to rocket jump off of here, and then in the middle of the air, you do a twist. That's all it is. You know, one, very simple. You're going to call forward and then you're going to go like that. And it will happen every time. Now, by contrast, I can do this from multiple different angles, and the result will still be the same. But if rocket jump up and just fall forward, notice you are now taking damage. And this works even better when combined with leg it. See? Now if we just do what I just did, well, actually no, that's not quite it, but see? Damage is mitigated, which is great. So, I did do a commentary on this already, but since certain members are still skeptical, notice though, I can do this, I can go forward, and I can still land. And it will happen like that every time. You just have to do a twist in the air. You know. Let's see, what are some other fun jumps to do? If you're a new player and you want to learn how to rocket jump, a general rule of thumb is that the higher you aim on a general rule of thumb is that the higher you aim on a wall, that you will not go as far. Lower you aim, you generally go farther. So, you know, you can get up there as opposed to just the little bunny hop that I did there. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize, you can actually rocket jump off of any surface. So, you know, little tidbits like that are always helpful. I find, I don't always, but sometimes doing the crouch jump will help you, and sometimes you'll find that you have to in order to land the correct surface. So here we are, up at the dominating lookout position. So if I had more abilities, I would show off what I'm trying to do here, but now, that is an instance when you'd want to use a parachute, because water is almost a null point, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that in a second. But for instance, if we were to jump off of here, okay, I didn't quite land that correctly. The trick is landing on the water. See, you also can get a little bounce, which actually has no practical purpose because it won't happen all the time. But so if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna spin. See? No damage. Right in the middle of the water. And now what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and rocket jump from one base to another without dying. No band-aids. We'll see how well this goes. This is not scripted at all, so if it fails, I apologize, but I should also note that if you lean further forward, see, if bridges in general, I landed on the edge of that bridge, but bridges in general are pretty iffy, and the only reason that's the case is because of the rock. Yeah. Let's see, what's a good thing to jump off of? I'll try this, but this could end poorly. And finally, oh, nope. And the trick is to do it just as you're coming down. So, for instance, here, and then you do it. And that is how you fall, or pardon me, that is how you jump without taking damage. It's just a simple twist, which makes it sound like some sort of dance move, you know. Everybody do the simple twist. I will wave to this commando. He appears to be a social creature. I shall wave to you, good sir. Now go away. Now he might try and shoot me. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. We're going to play hacky sack with a commando. There's really no discernible point for this particular segment of the commentary, and I'll probably edit it out, but oh well. That is how to rocket jump without taking fall damage, and I should say that Leggett will generally add a good amount of velocity, which means you can do cooler jumps, and that's good. So I would avoid I would try not to jump on bridges only because you or to land on bridges, I should say, because you end up losing health regardless. Like that. Anyway, what else can I show you? Oh, I heard it. I heard it. Where is it? There you are. What else could I show you all? Do I have any little tricks or tips? Pardon me. I really don't for this particular map, but that's one that I've used more than once to get up on top of the lookout, and people still have not quite learned to counter it, which is kind of funny, but at the same time it's kind of sad, you know. One that you can do sometimes, if you get the angle right, is you can jump clean over here, which And the goal here would be to see if I can kill him just with a rocket launcher, which, if you're gonna do that, good sir, then I'll try with a keg too, then. I lied. All that to say, as far as getting up on top of buildings go, it's much the same. It's just a quick jump. I recommend looking down when you jump, so like this, and then leaning up when you need to go somewhere, because you can still land without. Sometimes too, you'll have to jump and be forced to change your intended target quickly. This happens somewhat frequently for me when I try and get to opponents in hard-to-reach places. So then you lean. You're going to hit the fence, probably. Actually, I should probably get a better, more concrete example of this. This map is probably not the best illustration of that. It's a lot easier to see on maps like Victory Village. But that's okay. No. Anyway, that has been rocket jumping. Notice, no fall damage. And hopefully this tutorial has helped. I will try and do others. And oh, that was cool. I lied again. Goodbye.